streak in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
See what it's looking like out there, man.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Keen Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Now Fournette.
No, I already know I was touchdown.
He's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. And an alley to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry in the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
They got a team open, the Raiders. Boy, 0 on 14. It's 0 on 14. We're gonna play one more. Yeah, but I'm saying we're gonna play one more season. We're gonna be 24 hours a year. Like we'll be advanced every day. So I'll let you, come ahead and get the Raiders right quick. We about to run one more. Then about time that one over. Madden gonna be coming out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they...
He's got a man complete.
Oh, my God.
Excellent gain, 35 yards.
He got too much time back.
Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half, and they came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? They just gave up a big, big gain.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Ross. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Trubisky on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. The 20. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read like a book and took it in for 6.
And their anticipation skills, they can make big plays just as what we saw.
I already know this. I'm not a film my team.
Follow the football, go to
I really be fucking over niggas' minds. Like in the first half, they be thinking they be having Then second half, I switch up everything. I ain't gonna say I switch up shit, but start tightening up on the duck there. And I start tightening up on these duck there.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's
turn at the turnover at the turnover.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
How the fuck can you have time to break your defense, bro?
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
No fucking with that results. No slants.
Hey, 18. Check. Yo. Whoa. Mike, watch the slant.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky.
Oh, he caught that bitch.
He won the fight for the football. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Hey, dude.
Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job.
Oh, you know I was pressing triangle on that nigga.
They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Cohen. And he will not make it to that imaginary to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone.
Oh, this
Can he
nigga
get his
floating.
feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but
That nigga
I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
All right, down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front,
and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Well, still 9 points in the first.
What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Back to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Oh, he pushed the hardest bag.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Off the Manus Ross, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.